Hello all. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about the techniques of inventory control. We have also learned few of the techniques in the previous lectures. One of the technique was economic order quantity. Then we learned about perpetual inventory system, in which we have already learned LIFO, FIFO and weighted average method. We have also learned the determination of the stock level. In today's lecture, we are going to learn few more techniques of the inventory control. So the first technique of the inventory control which we are going to learn today is min-max plan. Min-max plan states that there are two levels of inventory. The first level is known as minimum level and second level is known as maximum level. Now minimum level states that it is a time to reorder the material, which means that whenever the minimum level is achieved, your next order should already be given. Or in other words, you can say that as soon as the material reaches the minimum level, the fresh stock should be ordered so as to overcome the shortage of supply. Because once the minimum level is below, once the stock is below the minimum level, then there can be the problem. Next is two-bin system. In two-bin system, there are two bins of material in a company. As soon as one bin is finished, the fresh order of material is given, and in the meantime, the material is used from the second bin. The second bin has enough material to cover the time gap between the ordering of the material and receiving the material. Third system is order cycling system. In this system, the stock is reviewed periodically. Now over here, periodically can be monthly, it can be quarterly or semi-annually, depending from material to material. While reviewing, if it is observed that the material will not last till next review date, that means you are sure that when the next review date will come, there will be a shortage of material, so the material is ordered immediately. And if the critical items are there, then the review is done frequently. Next system is Cardex system. Cardex system is a traditional system, or we can say that it is an old inventory system. Under this system, printed bin cards are kept in every bin location. That means wherever the bin are, so over there you are going to keep the printed bin cards. Now the system is very old. Now as we have already done in LIFO, FIFO and weighted average, that after every transaction entry is done. So in this system also, the entry is done after every transaction. That means whenever the material is taken out or whether the material is put in, the entry is done. The only difference is in LIFO, FIFO and weighted average is a computerized system and Cardex system is a manual system. So we can say that entry has to be made in the card whenever inventory was put in the bin or removed from the bin. Registers are also maintained with the bin card. Transactions are also recorded in the register. That means transactions are recorded on the bin cards also and as well as in the registers. And all the transactions are done manually. Since the transaction is done manually, so it is a very time consuming system. Next is just-in-time system. Now just-in-time inventory system means that the raw material, or you can say work in progress or finished goods, are received at a time when required. No stock is maintained in advance, and if raw material is required for the production, the raw material is purchased whenever the need of production is there, and finished goods are completed whenever they are to be delivered to the customers. Now if we talk about the advantages of just-in-time inventory system, so we can say that since we are ordering the material on time, so there is a minimum chance of spoilage or leakage of raw material. And if we are ordering the raw material on time, so there is no need for the space of storage. So that means no godown is required. So hence the space can be utilized for other productive uses. And since the material is ordered whenever it is required, so the funds are not blocked. Hence, the funds can be utilized for various other purposes in business. Hope you have understood the concept. For further reference, you can refer my book Introduction to Cost Accounting. Thank you.